What are the different types of bias in clinical trials? Imagine trying to find out if a new medicine really works, but hidden errors are sneaking into the results. These errors are called biases, and they can make trial results look better or worse than they truly are. Understanding these biases helps you see the real picture when looking at clinical trial results. Let's explore the main types of bias that can affect how we interpret trial data. First, there is selection bias. This happens when the groups in a trial are different before the treatment even starts. For example, if one group has younger or healthier people, their outcomes might be better, not because of the treatment, but because of their initial health. To prevent this, researchers use random assignment, which means each person has an equal chance of being in any group. This helps make the groups similar at the start. Next is performance bias. This occurs when the care or treatment during the trial differs between groups, aside from the treatment being tested. For example, if participants know they are getting the real drug instead of a placebo, their expectations might influence how they respond. Blinding, which keeps both participants and researchers unaware of who gets what, helps reduce this bias. Detection bias is another common issue. It happens when the people measuring or judging the results know which treatment each person received. This can lead to unconscious favoritism or misinterpretation. Blinding the outcome assessors, those who evaluate the results, helps keep this bias in check. Attrition bias involves participants dropping out of the trial. If more people leave one group than another, especially if they leave because of side effects or lack of improvement, the results can become misleading. Researchers try to minimize this by encouraging participants to stay and by analyzing the data carefully, even if some dropouts occur. Reporting bias is when only certain results are shared, often those that look positive. Negative or inconclusive results might be left out, giving a skewed view of how effective or safe a treatment is. To avoid this, many trials are registered publicly before they start, and all results are supposed to be reported. Finally, there are other biases like confounding bias, which happens when other factors like lifestyle or other illnesses influence the results. Social desirability bias occurs when participants give answers they think researchers want to hear. Response bias is when participants share only certain information. Channeling bias happens when patients are assigned to groups based on how severe their illness is, rather than randomly. For patients looking into trials, it's helpful to check if the study used methods like randomization and blinding, which reduce many biases. Also, see if the trial was registered and if all results are available. Remember, no trial is perfect, but well-designed studies aim to minimize these biases to give clearer answers about treatments. Knowing about these different biases helps you better understand trial results and make more informed decisions about your health options.